Black has only one move to win here. Any other move and white will win, or it will be a draw. Black pawns are moving upwards and white pawns are moving downwards. And white is already going to promote if you didn't play the best move here. Can you find it? Take 10 seconds to think. If you just play h5 right now, he will play king c7, and black can't stop the pawn on d file from promotion. Like you will play h4, he play d6, you move the king, d7, and white promoted and black lost. So moving the pawn on h5 is a wrong move, and still if you play also g5 it is the same. White will play king c7, you try to push the pawn and white will promote here. So pushing the pawns first is a wrong move. Best move here is king d6. Now white can't promote the pawn on d file. He have to promote the pawn on a file here. So he will play a4. If you play here h5, a5, h4, white will promote first, and now white will win. If you play king e7, white will play d6, check with pawn, and he will take the queen. So you have to go to king e5. Then he will still play the pawn on d6. You try to play queen check on b1. He will go king c7, and black don't have any check right now. Like you try to push the pawn and he will just promote and white wins. So pushing the pawn on g5 is a wrong move. After he play a4, there's only one move to win here, is pushing the pawn on g5. He will push the pawn on a5, because when you push this pawn you will promote with check. So that's a difference when you push this pawn. Like yes, white will promote on a8, but now you promote with check, and after he moves the king it is black turn to move. So he played king b5 here, because if he went to king a5, queen a1 check, and he will take the queen. So you have to go to king b5. Now black best move is and if you go also to queen b1, it will also turn to a draw, because he will not go this file. If he goes this file, you play queen check and take the queen. He will go here, for example, and you will try to do a repetition check with black, and in the end it will turn to a draw. Like he will not go this file, he will just stay here. But also there's a problem here, like if he takes a pawn, but I think it is still a draw here, or black will win. No, so I moved the white king in the wrong place. After like yes, king c4 here is best, but after he play king c2, you have only one move with white. I played the wrong one. It's king d4. And if you try to take this pawn with check, you will go to maybe c4 again. Like he will repeat here, king c4 and king d4, just to protect the pawn. But if you left the protection of the pawn, he will take with check, and then he promotes the pawn. So moving the king in the, playing the queen on b1 wasn't the best move. Best move for black is queen c5. And if you go to, like now he have to go to a4. Because if you go to a6, queen check, you take the queen and then you promote the pawn easily. So you have to go to king a4. Now black best move is queen d4. You are threatening queen check from a1 if he stay in the same file. So you have to go to king b3. Now you take the pawn. You take with check. He is forced to take with queen. White will try to reach the black pawn. If you just push the pawn now, it will be a draw because white takes the opposition and he will reach the pawn. If you try, for example, like you played the pawns, right? He takes the opposition, you move the king now. He will move the king, take the opposition. You move the king, he move position. And now his white king went to the corner and it is a draw. That's a forced draw if you guys don't know. Like you just stay in the corner. It will be a stalemate. You move here and it is a stalemate. So here best you have to move the king to prevent him from entering and take the black pawn. You have to use your king. Don't push the pawn right away. You will try to go near the pawn. King f3. King g2. Now you block his white king from entering here. And black will win now. Every time he tries to go, you block him. And you promote the pawn and it is an easy win.